We've probably done hundreds of different mock-ups and iterations. Yeah, hundreds. My name is Mike Foley. I'm a senior designer in the hard goods and equipment team, and this is how we made the Lithos SL harness. From the get-go, we worked really closely with Jonathan Siegrist, who's really one of the best sport climbers in the world right now. He had a lot of feedback on comfort and fit and that really need for high levels of mobility. And he was really the main muse, I think, for this project. Warp technology uses a single piece of webbing where the weft yarn has been removed, and that allows you to spread the webbing across a much wider surface area, and that allows the load to be distributed super evenly across the whole width of the harness. A big issue with mobility in a lot of harnesses is that there's a lot of structural stitching in the rise, but with the new warp technology, the harness is actually joined in the back of the legs, so there's no structural stitching in the rise at all. This makes it super soft and supple, which makes it really great to move and climb with. Through all of our testing, we were realizing that a lot of the stiffeners we were adding to the harness to prevent it from deforming over time were actually taking most of the load. So what if we cut the webbing in half? We could eliminate a lot of the build complexity, improve precision, and improve durability over time. So starting with our shortened webbing tails, we're then connecting these to a structural fabric and then covering that whole structural unit with a protective skin. What this new platform allows us to do is make a thinner, lighter structure while providing more support for all-day climbing. So with this middle feature set, also always trying to get the best mobility possible with the harness, so trying to have the minimal amount of swami, minimal amount of trims impeding you when you're climbing. With the Lithos, we fully redesigned the gear loops. We're now using a snap fit construction where the gear loops are put on post-turning, which allows us to have a completely clean, stitch-free interior of the harness. With harness fitting, there's a huge balance you're trying to strike between your waist circumference and your leg circumference. All of those affect the comfort while you're hanging, as well as your hanging position. That ratio for men's and women's is varied, and it really affects how you feel in that harness. Another approach to this that we really wanted to take a closer look at is how you choose a harness. You don't wear a harness like you wear a pair of pants. So it's super important to look at the size chart, measure yourself, and that as a starting point to then try on some harnesses and see what actually fits and feels the best on your body. So with this new approach to sizing, we're starting with 6 different options for swamis. With each swami, you have the choice of choosing an A fit or a B fit. The B fit being a longer rise and larger leg loop circumference. Arc'teryx started as a harness brand, and we've carried that legacy out. Even from the very beginning, in the inception of the brand, it was all about innovation and pushing the space forward, and the evolution of all of this technology is pretty incredible.